Hi everybody, I'm Stephanie Wells, the Director of Adventure Anderson County, and we're here today at Norris Dam State Park, and it is a great place to be on a fall day. We're here to speak with Veronica, the park manager. Let's go meet with her. I'm here with Veronica, the park manager at Norris Dam State Park, and we are here in front of the grist mill, which is kind of the iconic feature here at Norris Dam State Park. But there is so much to do, especially in the fall. You have had to cancel some events, but you've got some other things that are going on that are just as exciting.
We do. So Norris Dam State Park is obviously a great place for families. There's so much to do, a little bit of everything for everyone, with over 30 miles of hiking trails, mountain bike trails, horseback trails. For the fall and throughout the year, we have lots of things. We have a lot of ranger-led programs for families. So everything from ranger-led hikes to reptile, owl programs. Some of our popular programs are the pontoon boat tours that we give along the lake. So in the fall, we offer those the last 2 weeks of October. People do have to make a reservation for those. It's limited seating, but those are by far some of the most popular things. But in the for the holidays, we're going to do some new lantern-led hikes through some of our historic districts of the park. And we are also going to do some historical decorating for the grist mill as well as the Lenore Museum in lieu of some of our other events that we've had to cancel.
So in the park, you're located here just kind of near Norris and also near Rocky Top, Tennessee. You're on both sides of the dam. Tell us a little bit more about kind of the park and some of the other features.
Sure. So we are actually in two counties, Anderson County and Campbell County as well. The park itself is a little over 4,000 acres, and it is located on either side of Norris Dam. There's a lot of history to Norris Dam. It is a Depression-era park that was created as part of the New Deal with President Roosevelt, and it was built around the dam that was constructed in the late 30s. Both sides of the park are unique in itself. The east side is the historical district. The grist mill, the Crosby, threshing barn are great, tangible reminders of what life was like before TVA, what life was like in the Tennessee Valley. The Rice grist mill was operated by 4 generations of the Rice family, which is very impressive. And like I said, it depicts what life was like in the Tennessee Valley prior to the construction of the dam.
And it was actually here before they flooded for Norris Lake, so it was moved to this location and set on this tree.
That's right. The way that it was actually moved was through the Civilian Conservation Corps. So that was another product of the New Deal that gave young men jobs and training after the Great Depression. And so they actually were responsible for building most of the east side of Norris Dam State Park. So they dismantled and moved the grist mill. They built 30 of the rustic cabins on the east side of the park. It was all locally sourced materials, wood and stone, that were found here on the park. The east side is more of our historic district. We have a tea room that is a great event venue, as well as our cabins. We have our 25 site campgrounds and shelters that are great for family reunions and get-togethers.
And then on the other side of the park, you have basically a whole other park over there.
On the other side of the park was built all in the 60s. And so we have 10 standard cabins. We have a swimming pool, tennis courts. We also have our most popular campground is the West Campground. It's 50 sites. It's up on the ridge, water and electricity, and it has been staying really busy. This year, we're really proud that we added a new camp store just outside the campground called the Canteen. And we named it the Canteen because there was a CCC camp here at Norris Dam State Park, and they actually had a store at the camp, and it was called the Canteen.
So hiking is obviously very popular here at Norris Dam State Park. You're also adjacent to the Norris Watershed, which starts right here at the grist mill. And you were talking about your lantern-led hikes. What are some of the areas that you're going to be exploring?
We're going to start in late October and doing some lantern-led hikes, mainly in the historic district of the park. We're going to decorate some of the cabins with holiday decorations, and then we'll do lantern-led hikes there. And we also will be doing lantern-led hikes to our CCC camp, which is on the park, and many of the foundations and the framework for the camp itself are still there today.
So not only are you on both sides of the dam, you are also adjacent to Norris Lake and the Clinch River. So fishing has to be popular here.
Fishing is very popular. We have a lot of people that come out to go trout fishing. A lot of people use our marina. People can come down there with their families and rent paddle boards and canoes and kayaks, which that's been really popular. We've also started a new program this year called Paddle with a Ranger. Part of the program is taking folks out to the CCC historic area where there was a swimming hole. So that's there's a little history element involved in that as well.
So it sounds like there's so many things here to do at Norris Dam State Park in the fall. So come on down, check it out. You don't want to miss it.